Out more, and it's time for one of our most tasty segments here on Good Things for Tasty Tuesday. It is brought to you by PrimeShrimp.com, which is your one-stop shop for pre-seasoned, easy-to-cook shrimp. Best part, it is delivered straight to your door. And although the 50% off code that we had been promoting is over, we've got another one for you. So if you hadn't had the chance to try PrimeShrimp.com, then today is still a good day to do that because you can use code GOODTHINGS, same code, but now you'll get $20 off your first time purchase. But there's still, I think if you buy 4, you get shipping for free, which saves you $15. So there, you could save yourself $35. Easy peasy with using the code Good Things, and you'll want to do it. Maybe you got in a bind last night and you didn't have your sweetheart something delicious to cook. You could have easily made some shrimp Alfredo out the freezer and been like Chef Bourdain, I don't know, big guy. I couldn't come up with anything quick for whatever it may be. Or you could have just been by yourself like Rhino and Porch Cat and still had a delicious meal out of the freezer. So we're asking for the best recipes that you've had recently. That doesn't necessarily have to be with shrimp. Oh, they will add those in when we can. But just Tasty Tuesday, tell us what you've been cooking. Have you tried a new recipe lately? Are you really enjoying something in a fresh new way? 601-879-4395. You guys have gotten this conversation started about Tasty Tuesday over on the Good Things Facebook group. We would love to have you there. Many of your recipes are geared towards what you probably cooked on Sunday, and that's fine too. But Rhino's, yours was good.
Oh, yeah. Mine was another one of those where I was experimenting and I was trying to figure out, all right, I've gotten used to you boil the pot of water for your noodles, you boil the pot of water for your Alfredo with the prime shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. So I got the 2-pot down. Well, the signature shrimp, you just need the 1-pot because you don't have to make noodles. You can put it on anything. But I've already got the 2 pots down, so I figured, well, I'll go ahead and make some pasta. And I'll try my hand at making pasta salad. I've done pasta salad in the past, but it was always one of those little box kits or something, or it was a different recipe. This one I was just trying to come up with one on my own from what I remembered, what I enjoyed in pasta salads. So I just kind of broke it down to where I had 2 packs of the signature shrimp, so I cooked both of those, let them cool, and while they were cooling, I got everything else in 2 big bowls. So I got a cup of frozen peas. I got 2 cups of celery that I diced up nice and fine. I got a green bell pepper that I chopped into slivers and then chopped up nice and diced it up nice. I got a cup of mayo, tablespoon of lemon juice, tablespoon of white vinegar.
I'm impressed.
Teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of Tony's, and then half a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper because it had enough flavor with the Tony's. Mixed all that up, and I stopped myself about halfway through it, and I was going, wait a second. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I left out a step. I didn't cook the peas. So I went to Google, and I was like, wait, can't you eat frozen peas? Yes, you can. They're already cooked. They're steamed and then flash frozen. But I had one of those mental moments where I was like, oh, no, did I just completely ruin all of this? But, yeah, once I got all the dressing and the mixings done, chopped up the shrimp, threw it over in there, tossed it, and I've had it with burgers. I've had it with barbecue chicken now.
Did you find that recipe for all the base, Rhino, like on Google or somewhere, or did that just come out of your dude cooking brain? Because I'm pretty impressed by that.
I had looked at a couple recipes just kind of to remember, yeah, you do put peas in it. You can put celery. You can put bell peppers. But I don't remember seeing one that matched all that exactly.
And it was delicious. And easy.
And if I was going too fast and kind of rambling a little bit, you can check out the full recipe because I made notes when I was doing it, and it's on the Facebook group.
It is on the Facebook group.
Maybe I should come up with a better name than Easy Pasta Salad with Shrimp.
Because
it's not that easy.
If the shoe fits, well, as long as you can.
I needed 2 bowls and 2 big pots to boil.
And a knife.
Yeah, you got to chop it up.
That's not hard. Hard to me is when you have to simmer and reduce things and then add things, and then you have to be mindful of what you're watching before the next step.
And then use the immersion blender.
Yes, and then all that's like, what? But if I just have to cut some stuff and then measure some stuff and then put it all in a bowl and mix it. That's not like I could do that all day long. Now it may just take longer, but that's still in my book at least easy or intermediate at best. Smoky oven baked salmon with horseradish sauce.
Now that sounds delicious.
That sounds amazing. You're going to have to share the recipe and we can share it with everyone else. Adam says he did pig shots. Make sure I said that correctly. Obviously, that was for the Super Bowl. Sausage wrapped with bacon and stuffed with cream cheese and green chilies. Smoked at 300 for 1 to 1.5 hours. That sounds amazing.
Yes.
And then Amy provided on the Good Things Facebook group for you a puff pastry chicken pot pie that she said her children loved it. It was the best pot pie, so much that 2 out of 3 kids, which that is like a 4 out of 5 stars, even went the extra mile and made our own veggie medley. And I don't do that. Just buy it frozen, and then you don't even have to boil it or do anything to it. It'll be like with Rhino once you start cooking it. Well, you didn't even cook it. Yours was sort of like once it got thawed, it was absolutely fine.
The last step you got to do with the pasta salad is to chill it. Just put that big bowl in the fridge and wait 30, 45 minutes.
And any of this sounds delicious, don't forget you can go to primeshrimp.com, use the code GOODTHINGS, get your $20 off your first order. You can add their seasoned shrimp, their signature seasoned shrimp to just about anything, or go for the Alfredo sauce, and you literally have a meal in your freezer. Just add the noodles. But another debate about food that you guys took seriously, which we'll go back to the game we shall not name here on Good Things, was gearing up for, obviously, the Super Bowl, and hands down, 97%, I feel like, made Rotel in some capacity. If you had more than 3 people showing up at your house that were not nuclear, meaning they lived there, somebody either made or brought Rotel or some form of cheesy hot dip, right?
Right.
And so the debate came between our friends and family. Do you add sausage or not? And boy, 110 comments later, you guys are passionate about your Rotel dip.
I think it all depends on whether or not it's supposed to be Rotel dip or if you've just made some sort of delicious cheesy dip.
Well, I think, like, to me, Rotel dip is like ranch dressing. It's more of a flavor, or, I mean, there's obviously standard things that go in it, which is the melty cheese, and
Right.
then you have the tomatoes, the onions, and a little bit of the spice, whether that's a Rotel brand can or not. Some other people mentioned toss that out and do salsa. I get that. It's a different flavor, but it's the same ingredients, just in a different way.
Right.
And then, and then you can sort of make it your own. Shoot, you could throw some shrimp off in there. That would be absolutely amazing. You just wouldn't want to put it in during the cooking. You would want to fold it in,
Oh, yeah.
During the end and maybe dice it up. But then it comes down to, we got in fights.
Now I want shrimp nachos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or you just pour the Rotel over your not shrimp nachos or shrimp tacos or whatever that may be with your prime shrimp. But so then it came down to even sausage versus just ground meat. Then it came down to cream cheese, no cream cheese. Like, I was literally looking for a yes versus no. But
I'm diving through the comments. I'm looking for my fellow chorizo lovers.
Well, I appreciate everyone who said, whatever, I dipping my chip in it. Because I really feel like that's me when it comes to Rotel. I genuinely don't care. You put sausage in it, you go, girl. I'm going to dip my scoop in that and eat it up. You don't, and you add a little bit of cream cheese, heck yeah, bring it in. Two scoops from each direction. I'm coming for it. I've never really met a Rotel I didn't like, but you guys take it personal.
I think I just met my favorite Rotel on the C Spire text line from Robert and Clinton. Check this out. Spicy sausage, Velveeta, and pickled jalapenos, plus the Rotel mix.
Yes. Christopher McCone, leftover Rotel on scrambled eggs. Yum.
Oh, yeah. I mean, cheese on scrambled eggs is delicious. Salsa on scrambled eggs is delicious. why wouldn't salsa and cheese on scrambled eggs be even more delicious?
Sounds good to me. I'm also hearing I'm creating some kind of quiche in my head, throwing some of that prime shrimp in there in some capacity. But don't take it, don't forget to take it. Don't take advantage. We want you to take advantage. Take all the advantage of the $20 off your order. So go to Prime Shrimp, Prime, primeshrimp.com. Make your order, put in good things, and you will get $20 off. You don't want to miss out on that opportunity. But stick with us. We got more for you coming